What about what makes a great doc producer?
I mean, I suppose, as most of the people in this audience are members of my family, I can answer this without feeling too embarrassed. I often wonder what has made me be able to have the success that I've had, and I'm ashamed to say I think it's, as much as anything, the ability, in England we do this, it's the ability to just talk and make sense. And I feel like I'm basically just a bullshit artist, and that's what it takes. But it's being able to think on your feet, it's being able to know you're out of your depth but not be worried about it, and it's actually to be excited by that. And that moment when you think, as I think on every film I've ever made, no kidding, there's always at least one moment where I think, shit, I have no idea how to do this. No idea, but I'm going to do it somehow or other. And also I think somehow, I don't know where it comes from, I must be very determined, because once I get the bit between my teeth with a film like, for instance, The Tillman Story, which took us 3 years, Fire in Babylon took 3 years, Once in a Lifetime took 3 years. Once it's there, I'm not letting go until it's done. You know, my dad was a movie buff, and my brother and I just watched movies as kids the whole time, and that's where that sort of grounding in a love of films, a love of storytelling, and a sort of understanding of what films can play where. And I think all of that comes into play when you want to be a good producer. And I also think, for myself, and maybe this isn't the same for everyone, and people who don't know me won't know this, and people who do know me might laugh at me, but I think that actually having your ego in the right place is, I think, a really important part of being a good producer. I think, miraculously, I feel, and as I said, my family might laugh at me, that my ego is pretty much in the right place, and that enables me to not be a dick about producing.